Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Thursday. Welcome back. Fresh new Hazel live stream. Sorry about that. Microphone sometimes just, it's still connected. It just kind of forgets about being connected. How is everybody doing this morning? Oh, Kitty Rotten, 16th. In for the win. How is everyone today? Feeling pretty good so far. So far, so good. I have big plans for Horrific Visions today. I was just noodling around in here while I was waiting at the stream countdown. I still need to do my weeklies. I'm pretty sure I can get another Goblin reputation to Exalted if I do my weeklies in the World Quests. But I have not started yet, and that's not really... I want to stay on my Horrific Vision grind until I either get it done or give up. One of those two things. Yeah, we'll do one scrap job just so we can, like, catch our breath and get settled in a little bit. How is the fur babies? Fur babies are good. Moosey's snoozing out front. Katie's around. She's doing okay. She's doing all right. She's a little wheezy sometimes, but she's still eating and doing normal cat things. We want to start this and then do here. So today, I want to keep working on the Horrific Vision of Orgrimmar 8 Mask. I was working on it yesterday. We got pretty close. We managed to kill Rexar on 2 separate occasions, and he's really the hardest part of the thing. But on both occasions, we managed to flub spectacularly to something random that was aside from that. So we'll need to keep drilling it. I also want to, maybe before I even do the 8 Mask, I want to get in on like a 2 Mask and do some of the mount puzzles in Orgrimmar that I never did the first time around. The Void-Scarred Wolf and the Void-Scarred Wind Rider, I believe? Yeah, Void-Scarred Wind Rider. I don't have either of them. As well as some more parts for the Death Cycle. I feel like we can kind of noodle around and get some of that stuff together. I did get something for the... I got the Orb of Mystery for the jewel crafting thing. Worry about that at some point. Wasn't PFA just so many lifetimes ago? It feels a little bit like yesterday and a little bit like forever ago. It's making me less convinced in the linearity of time. You know, if we can slip back and forth so easily. I'm just afraid of what happens when I slip forth too far. I can stop existing. Yeah, let me stack up my notebooks to make a little space on my desk. How are you meant to live your life if you don't have like multiple different purpose-built planners that you're separately writing in every day? Good morning, Miss Hazel. Good morning. Hope everybody's having a lovely day so far. It is, what is it? It's 9:07 now. It's a little cooler, a little more overcast today, which I appreciated because it meant I had less sun in my eyes driving home. Good luck, have fun. Thank you. I think with Rexar, it's just about keeping my head, which is not something you can really like strain to do. You just have to keep doing it until you kept your head. And sort of like finding a balance of cooldowns to run, because when I pop too many cooldowns, I spawn too many boars at once and I get smoked. But when I don't pop any cooldowns, I do it too slow and then I get smoked. So there's kind of like a middle ground where you're kind of spawning the boars just in time to have been done with the last one. You want to kind of have everything running by the time you get the last pair of boars. And then you really need to finish Rexar, like, as quickly as humanly possible, because the longer you're noodling around in there, the worse things are gonna get. It's not too bad once the boars are down, but there's a lot of stuff on the ground to avoid and to watch out for. So I want to not, like, linger overly long. There's a bunch of rares up this morning. I feel like increasingly Undermine is super empty. Which is fine with me because it makes it easier for me to get things like rares killed for chet lists. I'm going to have a batch of chet lists to do still this week at some point. And the other thing I need to do this week, maybe I'll do it on the weekend, is I have not done my Dastardly Duos for the week yet. And I would like to. There's a podium toy you can get this week. 2 Paragon mounts, 2 left from Undermine. Nice! Congratulations. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Let's go back. We're gonna do the Horrific Vision. I'm gonna do 2 masks. And we're gonna look around for the... I've got the guide pulled up for the Wind Rider and the Wolf thing. I think a lot of people did this already, but I haven't done it yet. So we'll start with that, and that'll kind of ease us in. If Undermine is getting empty, or WoW in general. Could be, could be. It's kind of that late patch sort of phase. We're getting another patch next week on the 17th. So that'll be something. Is it the 17th? Anyway, reset. Maybe it's the... Oh, no, that's right. On the 17th. That's how numbers work. I think some people must have looked at like Dastardly Duos and Horrific Visions and decided they were going to sit this one out, which I don't blame anybody for. And plenty of people are kind of finished with Undermine and with their season for Mythic Plus. Speaking of the Mythic Plus season, cracked 3K last night with my team of trusty friends. Thank you very much. In doing so, you get a Shredder tank. We got the red one for getting, this was for getting Keystone Master, but then you'll get a fancier one. Not that one. That one. For Keystone Legend, which is the 3K rating, you get this guy. I feel like Dastardly Duos is a very forced event with barely anything eye-catching. It's not very fun, to me. But I think what the way I'm looking at it is it's completely superfluous. Like, it's not the core content of the game. Your keys and your raid and your delves and your quests and your reps. Like, that all is very healthy to me. It's very fun. It's keeping me busy. So I feel like they've got extra people available and they're just letting them do sort of creative, wacky side projects, stuff like that, stuff like Plunderstorm, etc. And because it's not taking away from how often we get core content or how good the core content is, I'm kind of happy to let them, not that it was really up to me, I'm kind of happy for them to like try off like wacky little ideas like that, and then if they flop, then they flop. They're not all gonna hit. I think it's a pretty harmless risk for them to take. They're not all gonna pay off. I agree though, it's no fun. Let's do a slash mount special. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Dastardly Duos I'm finding fun. Horrific Visions are a skip for now, but you might inspire me to take a run or two. The allure is exactly what you said. Superfluous, super fast. Chat, what is Bologna? Bologna? It's a place, right? And also like a meat. It's all the best things are places and meat. I was going to do a 2-mask to go look for the mounts is what I was going to do. At least specifically the Wolf and the Wind Rider. I'm not going to mess around too much with Death Cycle parts. I think some of them have to drop for me randomly anyways. Maybe. Entrance to the auction house. Do I have the manifold? Hang on. I've turned in some of this stuff already. To the bike. I wonder if it'll tell me what I've done already or not. Okay, so I just need the engine, which I need to go to the engineering shop and the drag. Handlebars I'm working on, and then the wheels I think have to just like, I need another wheel to drop. Or maybe I need to make one. Void Flame Resistant Hide from Zakon's end chest, which I must have. Maybe I don't. And Tentacle Spokes. Do I not have those things? I kind of thought I had them. Oh well. Tentacle Spokes, Void Flame Resistant Hide. Because I definitely have one wheel made already. I wonder what I made it with. Anyway. Did try to do 8 masks. Usually fail on Rexara's Shadow Priest or the Orb boss. Yeah, that one was tough for me as well. I did this all day yesterday, and I'm only one day in, actually. I don't think I'm gonna say that I can't do this until I've put like a whole week on it, and even then, I don't know. I wish there was like a easy way to clear off all my masks. I want to take all of them off except for 2 for now, and then I want to put them back on later. So I'm gonna do, for just 2 masks, I'm gonna probably drop Nemesis, actually. We'll do Long Night and we'll do Dark Imagination, and that should be fine. So we'll keep Long Night, take off Vengeance, take off Daredevil. This is just a little mount run. Long Night and Dark Imagination, perfect. Okay. Did you get the Stormwind one? I did not get it done on stream. And I did not get it done solo. I did do it off stream with Flabby in a group. So if I get the Orgrimmar 8 mess done today, or just this week, I will get the mount. If I want the title, then I'm going to need to solo the Stormwind 8 mask, but I can try that again next week. I'll have some stronger gear than I had last week. And also this Gift of the Titans is new. I didn't have that when I was working on it last week, so that might help out. So, I need some wolf parts. Auction house building. Once you have 2, you go to the drag. Okay. Auction house building in... not the regular one. Okay. And then the tack is in the main tent building behind the void crazed Hulk in the Valley of Wisdom. Oh, I see. The saddle is in the Valley of Honor. Okay. And then for...
Frontal.
We could do this in the same run. We can do it in separate runs. Probably the same run. If we can manage it here. We should have lots of sanity. This is going to be a pretty easy run. For the Wind Rider, once you clear Wisdom, you can take the Skyway elevator and then kill some Void Scarred Cubs. So let's do Wisdom first, I think. Or, well, this side first anyway. Are you primarily only a gnome priest player, or do you have other races? I think that nowadays gnome is my only active priest. I used to have priests in lots of races, especially during Shadowlands when I felt I needed them for whatchamacallit, covenants. But gnome priest is definitely my main.
Charging. Move.
I do other races sometimes for other alts, though. I've got hunters of all kinds of races. Completed the Tour of Towers achievement. Lost for what to do, so the superfluous stuff has kind of come at the perfect time. Nice. Okay, I don't think I have any jobs in this zone for this. I think this one is just gonna clear. If anything, we can be thinking about what the packs... Well, the packs are going to look different, though. I was going to say I could be thinking about what the packs and the pulls look like so I can practice them for when we do get back in here on 8 mask. But, I don't think it's wildly going to matter. Oh yeah, I can keep an eye out for Bwemba. I don't really know where Bwemba is. He's like... If he's up, I don't know where he is. I don't think I need to kill this pack, but I'm doing it anyway. That one's no good. Does he live in here, maybe? In that one? I think that looks right. Or maybe he lives over here on the left. Well, no. Maybe he's not home. He's probably not home. I bet the Ethereal's up. Debating between a Nightborn or a regular troll for a Disc Priest. Thinking about troll for their haste or whatever the racial is.
Interrupt.
They get like that on use thing. I don't know what Nightborn racials are at all. Racials are a pretty minor difference, though. You're going to be able to outplay the power difference between racials with, like, a cold drink of water and sitting up straight. Like, you can shake your head and go, and then you'll play better enough to make up for the difference in racials. So the moral of the story is play something that feels cool, that you like the look of, that you like the way Transmog sits on.
Move to yellow orb.
So we're practicing this because we do not want to be eating these waves, but he is dead now. Bwemba fighter on all my runs. It's either Bwemba or the Ethereal, I'm pretty sure, that you find in the drag. One of the two will be up. Nightborn gets 1% magic damage increase. Oh. Okay, so in the Valley of this one, I need to get the Warren Wolf saddle from inside the auction house. Or no, sorry. This is the Valley of Wisdom, and I need to get the bag of wolf tack from the main tent building behind the Hulk. And then after I've cleared the valley, I need to go ahead and go up the elevator to go do the Wind Rider thing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to practice not killing that Dominator pack because we hates them. Good, good, good. So much easier when you can just kill things this easily. If only 8 mask was as easy as 2 mask, that would be crazy. I'm not even waiting for cooldowns, I'm just kind of sending it. I don't really know how to avoid that sanity loss that he just hit me with. I feel like I normally do, but maybe I'm just like constantly moving. Isn't there a thing in here? Hello? I thought there was a thing in here. Maybe I already picked it up. I feel like it wouldn't last between runs though. Maybe it's this. Here it is. It's not inside the tent. Beside the tent. Okay. It didn't say inside. I just imagined that. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, my fire potion's gonna fall off, and then I'm gonna go. Ah. Can't wait for midnight to introduce horrific visions. Revisited 20 mask runs. I wonder if I have to clear all the trash for the elevator thing. I kind of doubt it, but like, it won't be hard to do here. Plus, I'm never mad at an extra. Couple extra mementos. I'm trying to collect all the transmog. Oh, hey, there's a book. Can be looted once per run. I'm sure I need that for something. I've never noticed it before. You know what I should do is I should get to Rexar my 8 mask and then I should drink a cold drink of water and go and see if I can kill it.
Watch your step.
Okay, so Valley Wisdom is clear and I got the wolf tag. I need to use the elevator. Oh no, hang on, we're not done yet. We're almost done. I always forget this guy. He's literally the big boss and I'm always forgetting him.
Brunful. Watch your Brunful.
Uh-oh. It's a good thing we're not on 8 mask. Okay, now we can go up here. This will be fun. That's when you die a lot in 8 mass. I haven't really been farming that boss much because I've been doing Rexar's area first. And I've just been kind of assuming that that one's going to be fine because it's never really given me problems before, but I haven't done it on 8, so it may well be a problem. Because he does his frontal, he does his orbs, he does his ads. He does, what, ground swirls? I don't know, we'll see. There's Wind Riders up here. Hello. The babies. So that gave me a mount. I'm learning it. I don't know why I'm learning it instantly, like they're going to take it away from me, but there we go. That one's done. Okay, and then as we're doing the second half, we need to make sure we pick up... I guess I can do these out of order if I want. Pick up the Warren Wolf saddle from the end valley, and then we'll be backtracking a little bit. I wonder if I can just jump off. I shouldn't. I shouldn't do. I've never done a hard zone before an easy zone. I feel like you can't. I feel like you have to do drag to get to Valley of Honor. Yeah, we'll just take the little windy thing back. They're not gonna let me through there. That would be backwards. Feeling all the muscles today. I like how they land you in the hay bale. That's actually really cute. Uh-oh. Not feeling so good. Oh shit. It's not been taking me as long as I thought it was going to collect enough corrupted mementos to buy the stuff that I want. Like, I have basically all the weapons unless I want to get item IDs. And now I'm working just through the transmogs, but it's coming pretty fast. They're not crazy expensive. Saving for the mount took a little bit, but I had it before I was done with 8 masks. I think, though, partly it's because I'm motivated to keep working on 8 masks because I haven't finished them yet. So even though I'm not getting as many as I could be because I'm failing the runs, I'm still coming out with like a decent chunk of mementos every time, because you do get some from the bosses that you do kill.
Watch your step.
I was doing better from Stormwind than I have been doing from Orc, because I was successfully clearing more zones in Stormwind before I would wipe. They would take longer, but I would clear further. I don't even think I'm gonna get the well, maybe I'll get it. Get the buff here. Remind myself of what his buff is. He gives you crit. He gives you 10% crit. From a story point of view, I wish they showed the decadent and indulgent side of the void. Washed out purple can only be so tempting. I always figured that by the time the void had you, it had kind of addled your mind to such a degree that you just loved purple. You know, like, that's what it looks like to us, the uncorrupted, although I'm sure my Shadow Priest is pretty corrupted. Maybe by the time they let you like listen to a lot of the whispers, you're just living in a different world altogether. Give me Wolf of Wall Street and wow. What's the most, like, decadently luxurious zone in terms of... I mean, I guess that's going to depend on everybody's definition of luxury. It's got to be like an elf thing, right? Like a blood elf thing or a Nightborn thing. They're pretty fancy. Nightborn City? Mm-hmm. Surmar? Also very purple. I like Surmar well enough. I don't know if it looked expensive, though. Maybe it did. I haven't looked at it in a while. Oh, I need to get something from the engineering shop here. That's the one. That's the thing I need. Void Forged engine block. That's for the death cycle. The treasure room after Adele. There you go. As a Shadow Priest main, I listened to the whole Void convo and totally forgot it was bad.
Run.
I mean, what is it though? It's all a matter of perspective. What is bad after all? So we're gonna do the next area. We're gonna pick up the saddle from the auction house. And then when we're completely done the area, we'll kill Rexar and everything, but then we're going to walk back through the drag so that we can stop off at the leatherworking shop to get the Void Scarred Pack Mother for our wolf mount. That's what we're going to do. This area is so dramatically different on an 8 mask when everything hits you so hard. Especially with multitudes when there's extra swarmers and stuff. That toxic breath has been a bit of a problem for me.
Interrupt.
I had some thought. I think I was going to check the list again to see what kind of things I might have needed from for the void cycle. So the handlebars I should be able to just like make if I buy some stuff from engineers. I got the button. I got Flabby to make me the button. We did the handlebars and seat.
Watch your step.
The wheel parts are just from end chests. Have I not done a full clear of Orgrimmar? Did I don't know if I've done a full clear of Orgrimmar this week. To get the bits that I needed. Oh, also I need to remember to go to the auction house, so I'll get it on the way back. Because yeah, I want to keep working on that death cycle. I'm like halfway done. Okay, on Rexar. On this difficulty, the easiest thing to do is just to cooldowns. Kill him very fast.
Watch your step.
And we're gonna go to the auction house. Got my Void Lynx mount today after 256 attempts. Congratulations! You really are free. Holy smokes, that's a long, long haul. Okay, so there's the saddle. And we're gonna walk that back along with the other thing we picked up to the drag. I wonder if I put any of the Death Cycle parts in my bank. If I'm missing any of them that way, I might have done. Leatherworking shop. So now we can interact with the rug. And do the wolf. One Void Scarred Pack Mother. You can come with me. And then it's just thrall time. Fine. We take the portal. Call this one a warm-up. There's been lots of mounts in this patch. From various things. My mount count is up to 998, it says, total. 913 of which I can use on this character. Almost at 1,000. Void Links can drop from cultist bags that you get from doing daily quests for the Nightfall thing. Alright, so when I do get to Thrall, and I'm doing this, I'm probably going to want to focus the boars first, huh?
Frontal.
I'm just practicing. And then he's going to do his frontal.
Watch your
I
step.
don't know why I'm stunned. Oh, it's probably my potion. The donuts thing is fine.
Gruntle.
Oh, don't stand in it though. And then he does his shield. That's easy.
Gruntle.
I think this is going to be better than Illyria.
Watch your step.
Like the orbs, or the boars are going to be annoying, but there's only 2 of them and you just do them right off the start. Okay, so that gave us the spokes and the hide that I wanted, as well as an extra shadow infused onyx, which I'm sure I'm going to need at some point. Here's a champion warbound neck. Interesting. I feel like a lot of stuff I haven't been getting because I haven't been doing full clears. Entropy enhancer, I think I can buy that. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can get maybe the void cycle online. Or maybe I should try an 8 mask and then worry about the void cycle after that. So that I can use it as break-taking material. Clear a little space. Because some of the stuff was just going to be vendor mats. Those are both 1115 pets. The new pets I like to learn, cage, and sell. Because I have them already. Scorpid. No, don't do that. Put in cage. And Tall Strider. This is my itty bitty little gold making. Because I feel like I've been doing visions for longer than any sane person probably should. My discount price is 1k gold. Oh, those ones are falling. Alright, 500. Who could have tanked the price? How weird. Okay. Mana oil. Happy with my trinkets. Gonna pop a new flask. Gonna eat some hearty food. Oh, man. Give this a whirl anyway. There's hard. I have drums. I haven't used drums. I didn't use them once yesterday. I was saving them for Thrall. And I think I'm going to continue to do that. There is an argument to be made for using them on Rexar, though. Especially if you're doing them first, you might get the cooldown back. Actually, you will get the cooldown back. It's only 10 minutes. I'll consider this. I am remember to put all my masks back on. How do you have your camera pulled out so far? I think that one of my add-ons, I want to say Leatrix, has a toggle or like an option you can do to increase your max camera zoom, maybe? Or maybe it was a script I ran or something. I'm usually pretty bad about letting my camera zoom just linger in strange ways, though. I don't usually think about it too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 masks. Okie dokie. I like your no move madness. Alright, we're gonna have all of the fun.
Gruntle.
So, we're gonna take it easy. Get warmed up here.
Gruntle.
Ow, that hurt. Remember what we learned. We're not in a massive hurry. We're gonna keep an eye on when Gammon's coming. We do left side first just to check on the potion and to check for the blacksmith. I don't see him up. I like to poke my nose all the way in there though, just in case. We're gonna use lots of Fade because it's only a 30-second cooldown and it gives you 10% DR. We're gonna really try to find as many potions as we can scrounge. That's the poison one. I think no luck on Neros buff. Wah wah. Sad. Let's go do the Innkeeper then and get my 10% health. Because that's the same. That's just as good. Get that. Gammon has many stacks, like many. So we want to really be careful with him. That was a little hairy, but we made it. Enjoyed visions during BFA, but hated the scroll currency things that you needed. Yeah, it's nice not to have to pay an entry fee, for sure. Definitely takes a lot of the pressure off it. I like being able, especially when they're so hard like this. It's bad enough to die and to lose the, 30 minutes of hard focus that you put into it. At least we don't have to worry about like limited entries. I'm just seeing if there's any potions in here. I kind of figured that I could find some if I looked harder around here, but nope.
Runful.
What am I thinking about next? We're thinking about finding as many potions as we can. Looting them. That's just a sanity pot, but I do kind of need it.
Runful. Runful.
I'm going to leave that one there in case I need it at the end. Extra sanity pot kind of around the back of the building.
Runful.
Okay, good. Oh, hi, kitty. You want up? I'm trying to remember what was happening to me yesterday. Sometimes I would get into trouble because I would pull a pack before my shadow crashes up, especially in Rexar's area. I think that's Valley of Honor. Because it would get me stunned by the swarmites because I wouldn't kill them fast enough.
Watch your step. Runful. Watch your step.
Okay, that's good. She's got to get to her spot. There you go.
Watch your feet.
What's this one? They really hide these. That's just sanity. Which is nice, but we just topped up. We were going to use Dark Ascension a bit more often, too. I'm pretty sure that was a plot point. Thank you. Looks like we're going to get our crit buff. And we're in danger of having our fire pot run off. It's kind of dangerous with the feet. Is that fire? That's defensive. I think I'm gonna run this way, and then I'm gonna click it off so that it expires. Good. There we go. We did pull, but we didn't pull more than one. Oh, I didn't have a.
Keep jumping.
I didn't have a kick. I had used my kick on the ethereal, which is a little bit silly because I think that cast just does damage. The arcane missiles, it's not that bad. I would thought for sure I was going to take a huge sanity hit there because I thought I was stunned in a purple swirly, but it is actually not so bad. I'm gonna let these guys gather it smidge. Why have I pulled so much? What's happening?
Keep jumping.
I'm gonna pull back. Excuse me.
Keep jumping.
It's one way to pull the trash. And there's Ganon. It's fine. He likes to charge.
Keep jumping.
Okay. All right.
Watch your
We're
feet.
doing better. We're topped up. My goodness. That was more exciting than this area usually is. You know what? I haven't had a pet out. I got this Scourge of the Aspects pet off the vendor for 5k mementos. And I noticed that it's pretty big. Pretty big sized dragon. They like making large dragon pets. I noticed that after Whelp Daycare. The Whelp Daycare pets were really large. So for this, I like to do Snang first. And then I like to do that. That. Kite side.
Keep jumping. Keep jumping.
That'll work. Only a minute left on the healing pot. Or the defensive. Stormwind, I definitely got way more like potions in. and had a less difficult time keeping the uptime on them. Oh, there's the defensive one. Okay.
Run.
Oh, it caught up with me.
Watch your feet.
Oh, we don't like that. That was
Watch
really
your feet.
unfortunate. I just stopped
Watch your
moving too
feet.
fast.
Run.
That takes such a long time to get here too.
Watch your sanity.
Yeah, I'm pretty toast. Bummer. All right. I know how to do that. I just need to be more careful. I think that's part of my trouble is that we can do hard things occasionally, but doing everything really clean for a whole run, which takes me like 45 minutes, I usually end up getting sloppy somewhere. Yeah, I can see how you would really suck as melee. And we only got 20 mementos from that. I guess we got 400 that we'd picked up. I've heard about the stump spot. I've been burned by that before, though. I'm not very good at executing that. I'd rather just do it normally. It's not normally a problem. I just messed it up. What do? We go again. I don't know how many attempts I have on this. I haven't been counting. I kind of would like to know.
Frontal.
That's good. The nice thing about WoW, and any video game really that's PvE, is that it's basically the same thing going on every time. The only variable is me. So, there's narrow set. That's nice.
Frontal.
We can just keep working on it and we'll get it. The funny thing, though, to me at least, is that you spend ages working on this and you build up the muscle memory and you practice and you get good at it and then you finally get it done. And then you officially don't need to do it anymore. Like the moment that you have enough skill to do it, you're finished. Maybe I should try the other side first. I know we were talking about Rexar being the big block, and he is. And if I do him first, that means I can lust him. No, if I do him first, that means I can lust him. Let's do him first. Talked myself out of it. This pack can get kind of gnarly. Because that totem, if you don't get the shaman down quickly enough. Any potions? I don't think I've ever lusted Rexar. I was gonna lust maybe after, like, once the second boar lands, maybe? Because if you burn him too fast, then you get in trouble.
Grunful.
On account of him spawning all his boars at once and kicking you to Timbuktu. Go for the 2 big buffs, do the bosses from the big zones. Works to me. So if you do one of the small zones and it doesn't have your buff in it, you like just quit and you go back for the other one? Because I kind of get it. It's more running around, but then you would have both buffs. That's fire.
Grunful.
Crack on a 5-stream stream. Thank you very much. Ugh. Heartbreaking. Actually mildly dangerous.
Keep jumping.
That's the trouble with me and with placed Shadow Crash, is sometimes I just absolutely whiff it.
Watch your step. Grunful. Watch your step.
My scorched feet have been kind of getting me into trouble. It's good to know, though, I don't think I realized until that moment that your scorched feet are going to move you in the direction that you're moving and not the way that you're facing. So I was able to kind of backpedal with them because I was already backpedaling.
Keep jumping.
We do get our crit buff, so we'll have both buffs. I'm gonna hold my interrupt, though, just because of what happened with the Dominator last time. I'll just eat his arcane missiles to the face. They don't hurt that bad. They're not giving me sanity damage. This we double pulled by accident, and it was awful, so we're gonna be a bit careful here. I think I just killed him off by accident. I think that there was a Dominator there that just evaporated, which is kind of nice. Appreciate that. Little sanity pot. That one's going to be more healing. That's poison. We don't like that. I wonder if they're ever inside the buildings. I haven't really been looking inside. I always use standard hide and seek rules. I haven't been counting Gammon, and he's just been doing me a solid and showing up only when I'm ready for him. I think it's helpful that we're only pulling one pack at a time. We're not really trying to do any big risky pulls. There's no reason to. That's poison. This is gonna have my friend Snang in it. I think we're gonna not mess with that next pack for just a second until we can... Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, unless we trip on it. I wonder if these guys will pull separate. I think it all pulls together, which is why I do it like this.
Keep jumping.
Okay. Alrighty, that does that, because I'm pretty sure that always pulls together, even when you don't want it to. Any potions behind the cacti over here? There's one right there. That'll be helpful. Especially because that's the one that's about to run out. There's another one over there. I'll want that too. So we had a bit of trouble here last time because I didn't get far enough and I didn't keep moving. I think I stopped moving before it was time to stop moving on this guy. So we're just going to keep moving and use our eyes to make sure that we're safe before we stop.
Run.
So we're running. And then we're on instant casts only.
Watch your feet.
I wasn't having that problem yesterday. I did them a bunch of times yesterday. I wonder if I'm getting hung up on something. I'm like tripping on a fence or something. 'Cause that's annoying. Well, there's some extra potions here. You do get a couple of rare elite spawns in the beginning of the next area, so maybe we'll be able to get some sanity back that way. Recover without needing to do anything crazy. Oof. Like drop an orb. I also usually end up with like kind of one orb to spare, so if it does come to it. We're gonna get 2 scarabs maybe? No.
Keep moving. Run.
Yeah, there's some. Gammon and 9. Hoping we can just spawn a scarab or something. Just one scarab would be great. Failing that, maybe I'll get my guy. My figment. Because I don't really want to pull either of these packs. Oh, there's my figment. Perfect. Thank you. Very helpful. Normally I skip the elite, but I'm thinking about doing it for the sanity because I think I'm gonna be on extra pull detail here. Try and get some extra gammons.
Watch your feet.
Because normally we've been going up the river and bypassing a ton of this trash. But...
Interrupt.
if we can... Oh no, I just needed to hit my health pot a global earlier and I would have saved that cheat death. It did give me sanity though, which is kind of one thing that I wanted, so there's that. That's nice. Gammon's in 2 and I should be careful of that. This guy does not pull alone. Well, the good news is our sanity's topped back up. We can still skip that elite. The bad news is that we've used our cheat death. So I'm gonna drums. Well, actually, I'm gonna kill Keech so I can use his house. Because that made me feel safe and better. I'm gonna drums after... Not like on pull. Maybe on first boar?
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Because that pack sucks. Yeah, Mail Muncher took me a long time to get. I was munching mail for months, it felt like, back in the day. Alright, nothing to really do, but go for it. How are my potions looking? We've got enough time. I'm gonna drop an orb in kind of the entry. I was doing kind of sort of okay. And I just sidestepped onto a
sanity.
Onto a trap, which you can't do. I got a shadow infused onyx anyway. I'm pretty sure you can get Mail Muncher in the new version. You can certainly open the mailboxes. I haven't been doing it because I have the mount already, but... can I afford any stuff? Oh, sure, yeah. 1, 2, 3... I'm just buying my way through the list. I love vendors like this that remove items once you've learned them. So once I click through all this stuff, it actually will be gone from the vendor, so I don't have to click through pages of things that I already have. Into the mail stuff now, which means that we finished the cloth and the leather set. At least we're working on something over here. Actually nearly finished. We're into the plate set now. I think they should do that for all vendors. Remove cosmetics for learned ones. It's, yeah, it's more complicated when it's an item. I mean, these ones, I don't know why they're not behaving like that. When it's a piece of gear that somebody might maybe want to actually have as a piece of gear and not just as a cosmetic. But yeah, anything that's like a right click and learn kind of thing. As a monk, having Touch of Death for the end bosses has saved me about 90% of the time. I wonder, I haven't been paying attention to how much health is left on Rexar by the time I get to that point. Should just unload and smoke the guy. It's so hard. There's nowhere to stand and you're getting kicked back. I guess once the boars have charged in, they're done knocking you back, and then it's just a matter of stopping their void quills by either silence once,
Frontal.
fear once, or death. Those are kind of my only options. I used to have a talent I would run for Mythic Plus. I think it was an Archon thing. I don't think it was Void Weaver. And what it would do is it would make my Psychic Scream echo again, like it would cast twice. Like it would cast, and then it would leave behind a little vision of me that would Psychic Scream after another 3 seconds. Which is kind of helpful, especially if you had the Psychic Scream keeping them in place. Careful. Don't get baited into pulling extra trash by that thingy. But I think it might be an Archon thing, and I don't really want to be Archon. I'm comfy doing this as Void Weaver. That's what we've been working on. Hello? There we go. Yeah, I guess I could switch. I don't know that it would matter, though. And you might want your Void Weaver burst. Like, the nice thing about the Void Weaver burst is, well, Halo burst would be nice, too, actually. I don't know if I have an Archon spec set up that I would swap to. I would maybe need to have saved one ahead of time. I'm wondering if Halo Burst would like really help with the boars. You also get a bit of health, not that that's going to help you not stand on traps or anything. Send you one? Oh no, that's okay. There's the link won't go through. I'll have a think about it when I get there. What do I have anyway? I don't think I have one actually. I did before, but not for the current season. The talent build is not a link. I don't know if it'll like go through in chat though. You can try. Sometimes Void Weaver is a little annoying because you can't always see past your own void puddle. Thank you, Steely. Appreciate it. I'm happy to be back. I can just never find potions in here.
Gruntle.
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, for some reason I figured the talent build link would have something in it or it would be too long or something. I wonder if that'll save. There's no silence. Swap something for silence. Yeah, we're gonna need silence for sure. What build did you say this was for again? Okay.
Gruntle.
Oh, I found a potion. 16 mobs on that one. Raid cleave build, single target, but with Shadow Crash. Forgot there's no silence. Okay. Yeah, that should work fine. Thank you. That one bad.
Watch your step. Gruntle. Watch your step.
Okay. That one's bad too. I think sometimes I'm aggroing that pack and there's a pad on top of them and that's why I'm double pulling. I think that's what's happening to me. And I just need to buy myself some space. Until like my sort of Shadow Crash can come back.
Keep jumping.
Is that potion any good? Yeah. Okay. That's one way to do it. There's another one. Yeah, I don't want to be fiddling with it too much because I am kind of on a timer. I'm kind of in the middle of a vision. Maybe I'll mess with the spec. If I don't make it this time, after I wipe, I'll maybe look at putting together a spec for it. Because, yeah, it would be a nice thing to have. Maybe? What are we about to lose? We're about to lose the Fire Breath Pot.
Interrupt.
Things hit me quite hard. Gotta be real careful out here. Fresh 5 minutes on that one. Probably gonna get our nemesis in here. Oh, hi, buddy. Are you bringing me your ball? Here, I'll put the webcam on just in case you decide to lay down in the bed over here. How are ya? I can't throw your ball at the moment, but always laid down right behind my chair. You better not have Dolly. Okay, you're good. He's been sometimes taking the alpaca off my shelf and just like mouthing on her, and he's getting her very soggy. He also chewed her pack in half, but I think that's just because he objects to llama servitude. Okay. I have a pup for good luck. Yeah, I want all the time on the fire pot I can get. You can't see him, but he's real cute. I promise. That works too, actually. You don't have to kite him back if you just blow him up. Saves a hot second. Something usable in there. Maybe it's just a chair. Oh, there you go, bub. I love it. Okay. See if we can avoid the problems that we've been having so far.
Run.
There we go, much better. Any other pots that we want to loot around here on the bridge or like behind this cactus? Any re-ups? No? Okay. Worth a look. What add-on? This is a weak aura that I've got that's tracking potions for me. I just kind of like Googled potion weak aura and hoped for the best. Horrific Visions potion weak aura. And then aside from that, no specific add-ons. It's all default UI.
Keep moving. Run.
There we go. Oh, I was surprised that hit them. I whiffed that up onto the wall. Give it a second to get our Shadow Crash back. We're gonna get Nemesis and a couple more mobs. About 3. Can be kind of dangerous. We're just gonna pull this pack with our cooldowns and hope for the best. I'm gonna wait a second so that we can do it with Halo as well. Because we're gonna Scarabs have to die for sure, so that they don't stun us against our friend Gaiman. Lovely. This is 8. This is 8 masks. We've been poking around at this all day yesterday, and we're back at it today. We're getting better at it, but there's often something that goes wrong. Am I going to bother with Keech? I'm not going to bother with Keech. I'm just going to go pull the pack up the stairs, and then I'll look at my spec. I decided to just pop a health pot. Not worth it. Hurt too bad, too scary. Holy mackerel. Oh, for heaven's sake. Alright, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to switch to Archon straight up. Please keep my progress.
Watch your feet.
Thank you. I'm not going to mess around with the rest of my spec. It has Halo in it, so it should be fine. It has Halo, it has Psychic Scream. So I will get a little bit of extra fear. My Halo should be a bit stronger for killing boars. A little bit of extra health as well. And we're just going to hope it's enough. I wouldn't say it's easy as a clothy, but this is the only thing I've tried it on, so I couldn't really say. Shadow Priest struggles because your interrupt's on a really long cooldown, which can kind of get you into trouble. Alright, let's try this. I'm gonna drums on the... not quite on the rip, but...
Watch your step.
That was so funny. I got Gammon like in the middle of it. The gift proc was great. I didn't track that. That was lucky. We were doing decent. We were doing decently. Otherwise. I'm going to switch my spec back. Now, I liked that spec for that specific thing. I might want it again for Thrall, maybe? But we'll be Void Weaver for this side of things. That was funny to get third-partied and still do it, though. I can't see anything on that fight, and if I spend time trying to look for things, I lose it. So I just kind of like look at the floor, watch my feet, and tab around to see if there's any boars still up, really. That was my plan. Now this is a place where my runs actually ended before in this first big elite. So I'm going to be extra careful. I know he does Void Surge. He also does some kind of like a dominating orb. I don't really know how to dodge that. I guess I'll just keep moving. When in doubt, just run back. Or just run, really.
Charging. Move. Watch your...
Okay, we did it. Yeah, I definitely like being Void Weaver for most of it because you get kind of like short cooldown every 30 seconds on demand AoE burst, which is what you need to kill these packs before they become a problem. I don't remember if I saw the ethereal or not. I did. We got our crit buff. We have some minutes left on it.
Keep jumping.
Top up our potions a little bit, get some extra time. I had a feeling that this zone was going to be kind of the equivalent of the Dwarven District and that it was going to have more potions. Which kind of makes it better to do first, except for the fact that you really want drums for Rexar. Speaking of which, I didn't use drums. I thought I did, but the keybind, in fact, was for my potion. I used a damage pot instead. Which is all well and good. I guess it means I still have drums. I mean, I was going to get them back anyway, but I really thought I had lusted that. Oops. Whoopsies. This might be a bit crazy, but is there anything upstairs? I see another one over there. Hello? No? Okay.
Watch your feet.
I stock Pope so hard to get off shoes. Oh no. To make real sure you watch your step next time. Holy moly. I've been there before. Not in a long time though. Do you think there'll be an Evoker class hall in Legion Remix? I wouldn't expect there to be, but it wouldn't shock me if they did one. It seems like a lot of work for them to do, though. I guess I don't know. I don't know how important the class halls are going to be to the remix experience. We don't know exactly how the remix is going to be structured. Kind of like how in Mop Remix we didn't really mess with the Tiller's farm or anything.
Interrupt.
I know class halls were pretty central to Legion, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. I'm a little afraid of that boss, actually. That one gets me into trouble sometimes. I know there's extra potions around the backside. I guess I can worry about them later, though. Are my cooldowns up? Not really. I know how this one works. I just run into the waves sometimes. Hey.
Moved a yellow orb. Moved a yellow orb.
Alright, that's fine. That leaves us with one zone left. And it is a tough one, and I have not yet successfully completed it on 8 Mask. So we'll want to be a bit cautious. Last time I found more potions around there. Can't believe I got away with talking dirty. Does that mean that's not something that's recently happened to you? I'm picturing you standing over like a wash tub with a cursed toothbrush and a hose. Okay, so I need to remember that I do not need to kill the Dominator pack in the bottom. I need to be really cautious of and aware of the Hulk elite. Real careful with him.
Watch your feet.
That could have been worse. Last time I did that, I managed to not get stuck. I don't know why I like to pull that stuff out that way. It just feels nice. This pack is also a bit challenging. We're gonna get a Gammon soon. There he is. That'll help out a lot. That buys us some breathing room. So I think maybe with that, this pack I do need to do. And I'm probably going to try to do it. There's Dominator first.
Interrupt.
Make sure we're not pulling more than we need to be. We've got a low duration fire breathing pod. Is this fire? It is. Nice. That'll help. This it would be nice to have power infusion for. Be nice to have power infusion for all of it, but what are you gonna do? I don't really want to sit around and wait for 2 minutes. He's gonna start his leaping.
Stop casting.
And he's dead. burrowing appendages. Alright, so the tricky thing now is to... Well, we want to do this mob a bit carefully. There's a healing pot. I think I can just, like... I want to do this mob a bit carefully. I don't really remember what he does. He does, like, blood pools.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
And then he does a spray. And then he's dead. Appreciate that. Checking for potions. I don't see any. That's bad. I want to kind of squeeze through here. I also want that one. So we have power infusion up for the last boss of this area. We also need a little bit more trash somewhere. Pardon me. Which we do not want to pull this pack because this pack sucks. We should be able to get it without it. People promised me. I'm at 97%. Do you really have to kill some of that? Can I take the appendage on the corner? It's going to pull everything, I bet. What I'm going to do... You didn't kill any of it? How'd you get 100%? I'm at 97. I don't think I skipped anything. I think I'm going to dive in so that I'm in fear range of the Dominators.
Interrupt.
There we go. The Dominators are dead. Yeah, I must have missed something. There must be a tentacle somewhere. Oh well, that's fine. I'm gonna watch out for him on the left because I'm not ready for him yet. Need to have a think about this. I kept my power infusion, which is nice. Where's a good spot to fight him? Here, I guess.
Frontal. Watch orb. Frontal.
So he's dead. The sanity guys stay, which is like really rude of them. So now what I need to do is thrall effectively without any practice or warm-ups or anything. We can drop an orb on the way in. We can lust. We can focus his boars. I'm going to switch back. I'm going to switch back to the Archon spec. Just in case, and because I think the burst will be fine.
Interrupt.
Yeah, the frontal for sure. I also was standing in the donuts last time. I think I'm gonna give it a second. I'm gonna give it a minute for kind of my Gift of the Titans to come off ICD. And I'm gonna double check, like, what am I thinking? I'm thinking I could reach the cooldown of silence. I'm not gonna need to though. I just need to do the boars off the front. Hi, bub. Little pup cam for good luck. Oh. You know what? I could actually wait 3 minutes because we're going to drop an orb in the beginning. So the sanity I'm losing right now doesn't matter. I guess the potions do. I have 25 minutes in fire, which is fine. I think I have enough time on all of them. I'm thinking about waiting another couple minutes for combat pot. 3 minutes would give me combat pot. Kill random stuff, yeah. What if I die? Yeah, this is 8 masks. I need to do the last boss, though, and I'm really nervous about it. Oh, I got pranked. I need to let my ICD, my Gift of the Titans ICD come back. I need to not kill anything. I forgot my plan. Only the penitent's soloable. Only the penitent. Yeah, it'll come up before potion for sure. Was it ever soloable? I think I did that one in a group. That was like the kneeling one, right? So my opener, I'm gonna Shadow Crash, Halo, Power Infused Drums, Pot, 3, 2, 1. But the Shadow Crash should get my dots up, and the Halo should get my big damage going. We're going to watch out for his frontal. We're going to kill his boars immediately. We can fear them if we don't kill them right away, but we'll kill them. And then we're dancing the donuts. Walking into our orb. There might be waves. I think he might do waves. Yeah, they may, maybe it's possible they patched it so it's not soloable. I did it with friends. Yeah, we mentioned the frontal. I know now that I've said that. Yeah, I know that I'm gonna get smoked by it. But all we can really do is our best. I'm gonna turn my lights down on me, just so I get less, so I can see my screen better. It sounds easier than Illyria, to be honest. All right, I'm gonna go before I get below half, because I don't want to kill a mob.
Frontal.
Which way is it? Which way is it? I don't see Thrall. I see him.
Watch your step. Frontal.
There's the frontal. Okay. The boars are dead.
Frontal. Move the yellow orb. Watch your step. Frontal. Frontal. Watch your step. Frontal. Move the yellow orb. Frontal. Watch your step. Frontal.
I can't believe that I took
Frontal.
Halo. First of all, we did it. Second of all, I can't believe I took Halo to kill the boars with and I didn't get it off like I meant to. Alright, we got Mad World and we got a Nyloth and Shadow Worm. It's our mount for doing both 8 masks. I do not have the Mad title though, because I need to do I need to do solo Stormwind 8 Mask. I've done duo Stormwind 8 Mask, but next week I need to do solo Stormwind 8 Mask. But the good news is that for today, I'm free. I think I've watched me do enough visions this week. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, I forgot to break the shield. I got kind of distracted by the mob that spawned. and then I was like, oh jeez, he's still got his shield up. Whoops, a daisy do. But it was fine. These scorpions have been dropping a lot. Woohoo! So let's check out the mount that we got. Nihilothan Shadow Worm. It's one of these. But it's, you know, it's rare. Give it that. Not very many people have it. In the grand scheme of things. That was hard. This is the hardest thing we've done since, like... what was the last challenge we did? Mage Tower? No, it was Underpin. It was the hardest thing we've done since Underpin. I think that was harder than Underpin because it took longer to try. Like, you had to get through more things. It was closer to the Mage Tower because it was like 35 to 40 minutes of focus before you got there. I'm pleased. Let's get that one up. Don't want that. Did I get anything else? I mean, I got some achievements. It must have been good mementos. Male Muncher mount is still obtainable. Somebody earlier was saying they got it last week in like the new visions. Yeah, we got another 5,000 thingies to spend. Getting right through the transmog here. So I got a bunch of mounts today. I got the Shadow Worm for both 8s. I got the Pack Mother and the Wyvern mount. What I'm working on now, and I think I can get some progress on it, is... Here's this recalibrated safety switch. The death cycle. Let me see here. Let's get some stuff. Do a little shopping. So we need 3 of these. No, we need 1 of these. We need 3 of these. One of these. And then I have my red button. I got that made by Flabby recently. So that should let me put together our handlebars. New patch notes. Ooh, fun. We'll have to take a look at those in a sec here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do as much as I can on my void cycle. And then I'm going to do my break. And then when we come back, we can have a little read through. Alright, so that's handlebars done. I just need engine and then the wheel spokes. So for my second wheel, I'm pretty sure. Tentacle spokes. I need 6 entropy enhancers. Because I'm pretty sure I put 1 wheel in already. And then for the engine, I gotta go buy a goblin machined piston from Roxy Ram Rocket. Or I mean Big Keech, but he's in Orgrimmar, isn't he? Didn't I just kill him in the... No, he's in Vale. I feel like I'd rather go to Storm Peaks because it's kind of fun to do that. How do I want to get there? Probably just Stormwind. Not new, just official. Official's fun. Official's good. K3 Storm Peak's pretty quick to get to. Yeah. I mean, probably not the way that I'm about to go, but it'll be fine. It'll be not too bad. Let's do this. Use as few teleports as possible. I'm so pleased I got that 8 mass done. I wonder if I'll be able to solo the Stormwind one next week. Mage Quarter is just so brutal. But Gift of the Titans could go a long way. I didn't have Gift of the Titans last time, and I got pretty close. Illyria sucks, though. She's so much harder than Thrall, I think. Almost done with Nightfall. Have enough emblems to buy the remaining items, but no links. Hopefully soon. I am missing one cloak appearance that is not on a vendor and must drop from those cultist bags, which is annoying because I opened like 127 of them, got my links, never saw the cloak. it just feels rude. Do Mage Quarter first with drums. I was having a really hard time with losing potions with it. Like, I wasn't finding potions fast enough and they were expiring on me, but I kind of needed them. But you're right, that's the only way I'm going to get 2 lusts. I don't think I was drumsing at all last week when I was doing it. Let's go to K3. See Roxy Ram Rocket. My dog looks like he's collapsed. His head's just drooping over the edge of his bed. Hello? What if this is my new house and this is my new yard? Lots of space. Here she is. Oh, she's a flying trainer. So I need to buy 4 of these goblin machined pistons. 1. Gosh, 2. They're fleecing me. 3, 4. I'm getting toasted. But yeah, the main reason for me to do the 8 mask again in Stormwind would just be for the title. Which I could kind of take or leave, but like, we're halfway there anyway. It would be a little disappointing to not do it. But if I give up on it, then I can start my next project. Gotta get the title. It would go with my insane title. It would be an arguably more impressive version of it, because the insane is not difficult, it's just time consuming. I mean, it's difficult if you need to get it done by like 5 p.m. Friday, but it's not skill based, it's just grindy. Oh, 1 engine. Hey there, adventurer. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it goes straight into your mail collection. That's nice to have done. That one was kind of annoying. 0.5 death cycle. Rum, rum. Da, 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 da. Oh, I fell off of it. You gotta love a gnome on a bike. Gosh, darn it. I think I just keep going too close to the Mount Free zone. I keep thinking it's in void form, or that I'm in void form on it, but it's just purple. If you don't have a skull on the front of your bike, what are you really doing? Also, what is functionally a bayonet? Just drive sword first into people. Alright. I'll be right back, and then we will take a look at these official 11.17 patch notes. BRB. Okie dokie. It's true she can't see over it. Alrighty. I'm happy. I'm done with the horrific vision of Orgrimmar. I don't think I have any reason to go back. Actually, let's take a look at the revisited horrific visions. Do I have everything? Is that why I don't see it? I think I must have done it. I think we have all the cosmetics from here because I bought all the weapons and I bought all the armor. And I bought the... Yeah, I think we did it. I think I've officially collected everything. The only last thing that I would work on would be the solo 8 Stormwind next week for the title. Which is a next week us problem. Look forward to when midnight is at and I'm in those purples. I can just one-shot everything. Pets? Oh, I have all the pets. I'm sure I must. I've been selling duplicates for weeks. Visions? What do they say? Do they have like a corruption chest? Vision of Orgrimmar. What about vision? Yeah, we've got them all for sure. For sure. Alright. WorldOfWarcraft.com. Let's take a look at these notes, huh? What time is it? It's 11:03. We got 1 hour of stream left. I'm so happy. I feel like I get to... It's like a summer vacation. We finished exams and now we get to do fun stuff. News. Live in June 17th. 1 second. Before I pull this up, I like to pull this up and then move it over. Okay. So this is next week. There's going to be new campaign. Experience a new storyline with branching viewpoints based on your character's faction as you brave the journey ahead. Howdy doody. Lore Walking with Lore Walker Cho. 3 storylines with a toy available for each of them. There's a Lich King transformation toy. There's an Ethereal transformation toy. And then there's something Xalatathy. I don't know exactly what that one does. Overcharged Delves are the thing that I'm looking forward to. We're going to get our Delve belt to power up with like powers as well as item level over a month or so. And then 6 of the Delves are going to be amped up to give better stuff and kind of be a little fancier. So it'll be fun to see if that's fun. I got Combat Assistant coming, which is going to be a godsend for my poor Arcane Mage and my adult Arcane Brain. There's either assisted highlight or single button assist. Extra global cooldown. Also detects when an AoE or multi-target ability should be used when you're out in the world. That's fun. Yeah. Turbulent Timeways. Beginning with the patch. Adding BFA to the rotation. It's a 7-week run beginning and ending with BFA. The BFA Time Walking Dungeons will be at Taldazar, Freehold, King's Rest, Shrine of the Storm, Temple of Sithralis, and Waycrest Manor. And there's going to be a new BFA vendor with new stuff, I'm sure. I don't have badges, but we will, maybe. And then it's a Master of the Time Waste thing to get the new Chrono Corsair Skyriding map, which is awesome. It's going to take us, what, 7 weeks to get there? I guess I don't know how many weeks they're going to want us to do. But that's for getting your, pardon me, buff up every week. That'll be fun. Oh, they're bringing back... Okay, so not with the patch, but July 1st, they're bringing back the Diablo thing, the Greedy Emissaries, the goblins in capital cities for new diabolical rewards, including a mount. Classic recolor... So they're recoloring Tier 2. Where's the mount? They're not going to tell me what the mount is. Well, that'll be fun. Stuff to do. And then full update notes. Additional media... There's a short story that you can just get a PDF of. It's fun. Okay, what I'm going to do is skim through here and see what other kind of headliney things are in the patch notes. So you get a title and a tabard for doing the new Arathi Highlands storyline. Alliance players get blank of Stromguard, Horde get blank of Hammerfall, with an associated tabard each, and then everybody will get shoulders inspired by Farron's shoulders. Hers. Lamplighter's pauldrons. Okay, so the Xalatath toy, I guess, gives you Xalatath voice lines occasionally when you kill people. Or kill, enemies in World of Warcraft. Let's not get carried away. Oh, Titan enemies traps. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a new tech tree with overcharged delves as well. So you get your belt, and you get the new tree. Are you dreaming, Bob? He did a little woof, but he's definitely asleep. And then overcharged elves have a mount, toy, as well as more currency. Maybe it will help me finally get my undercoin stuff bought. There's the assisting highlight, recommending the next ability based on resource and situation. Yeah, that's cool. Seems pretty straightforward. He's dreaming for sure. Ooh, I like that. So every class gets recuperate. It's a 50% of your max health back over 10 seconds, presumably out of combat, presumably on a cooldown. But that is very helpful and maybe will make me enjoy playing non-hybrid classes more. I hated that it took me a while to, because that sounds like it's faster than mage food. There is little feet he's gonna kick. I like, yeah, there you go. He's running. I like watching him dream. It's not weird, he's my dog. Why do his legs look so long? It's gotta be the angle. His name is Moose. As in moose. With the antlers. I know he looks like he's been shot, but he's just taking a nap. Sleepy buddy. Cute name. And then the cooldown manager will now display info for totems. Black fur in his head. He still has some. It lightened up a lot as he grew up. He had much darker fur overall as a puppy, and a lot of it turned tan as he got older. So these are full update notes? That's the one I was just in. Is like, view all content update notes. Oh, I see. These are for earlier hotfixes. Okay. Alrighty. Neat. Happy with that. I'm gonna do some Undermine weeklies. I've got reputation to earn. I don't have any good reason why not to do it, so we're gonna go do it. I think I'm done with this spec now. It did well for me for Rexar though. I did clear the 8 mask. I did. Check out my new mount. Woo! I would complain that it's a really boring recolor of a mount that can't even close its mouth and therefore must have terrible breath. But if it was too cool, then it would feel awful for anybody that didn't feel up to doing it. And it's a hard thing to do. I'm okay with some of the prestige things being a little bit more boring. Because I know that it was cool. It was cool to me because I did it. Thank you very much. Took us, we were working on it for like 2 hours today and then 3 hours yesterday. I'd say about 5 hours of practice total for the Orgrimmar one. So I want to do my chet list, which I believe wants me to do races, but we also want to do all world quests. I am currently working on Blackwater Cartel Rep. I'm sitting at 14.3. K of 21. And I have all weeklies left to do still. I'm still turning chet lists into chet because I want to be a part-timer. I want my chet pack. I'm in too deep. I can't give up now. Well, I don't want to give up now. I like doing world quests out here. It's comfy. I know I need a million things still from Undermine. But every little thing that I get feels kind of encouraging. Shall we try and do Ephemeral Agent Lethide? He never gives me anything, but he could. If he wanted to be really nice to me, he could give me a Miscellaneous Mechanica. I've been walking around with 4 Miscellaneous Mechanica for months, I'm pretty sure. I've discovered I can solo him. Not easily, but it is doable. Nope. I got a Void Forged Cudgel, which was an appearance I apparently needed. I'll take that. There's a bunch of transmog from rares out here. Well, actually, do I have all the rare mog? There's no way, right? Nah. Oh, maybe, actually. Wait, no, those are individual rares. Darn it! I have all of those things, but I do still need some specific, like, random bits and pieces from different rares. So, kill them when you see them, I suppose. Getting somewhere with that. We are 69.13% of our way through Undermine collecting. I feel like if I can get it to, like, 80, that would feel pretty good. 100 seems unreasonable. Especially with Miscellaneous Mechanica. 100 just seems like self-punishment. And I haven't done anything that bad. I think I'm okay. Did you know ATT now tells you if an item has an upgrade appearance? Paired with the CMI tooltip, but if it can be catalyzed? Oh. I've noticed some handy tooltips and notifications along those lines. I haven't thought a lot about which add-on was doing it or how new it was, though. It's nice, though. Especially if I get to catalyzing things for Mog in, like, past expansions with unlimited catalyst charges. I've got a lot of... Well, actually, I don't anymore. I used to have a lot of Dragonflight items banked. Maybe I still have them, actually, in one of my alts banks that were warbound that were intended to just send around and then catalyze for different tier set appearances. Primalist gear and whatnot. Dragon races, but with a jetpack. Yeah, I like those. They're good. Shipping, side gig. Shipping and a side gig. So I'll need to make sure we do the side gigs. I should be doing them anyway. If I'm still doing weeklies in 15 minutes, which I expect that I will be, it would be lovely to do... It would be lovely to do surge pricing. I always want to say surge protection. I think it's because when I'm looking out here, it looks like I'm gonna need it. None of this electricity looks very stable. Here, we'll do a dig. It's right here. Thanks for mentioning WoW thing. It's so cool. Oh, nice. I'm glad it's working for you. I don't know if you've heard that from me, though. You might have gotten it somewhere else. Maybe from somebody in chat, because people recommend WoW thing to me fairly often. I haven't used it, though. I tried it once and then went back to my old way of doing it. People love it, though, for sure. I have 3 gun-covered things. There's a bunch of Mog you can get from those that I technically need. Bugs. I just want to carry him around like a baby. This morning while we were having breakfast, we put on like a YouTube video that was of a dog show, like a dog competition, like agility and weave poles and diving and whatnot. And Moose was just sitting up on the couch with me watching TV. And I was thinking, this is like ESPN for him. He's always like he's maybe 10% interested in the television just by default, regardless of what's on, as long as it's on. But if there's dogs or cats or animals on the screen, his interest level will rise to about 65%. He will mostly watch it if there's dogs on screen. And he was just kind of watching the dogs do the agility and the wave pulls and stuff. And I thought, this is like, I wonder if he wants to do the sports. But then I was like, well, there's lots of people that watch sports that would never play them. So maybe maybe that's Moose. He just watches it. Warcraft recipes, search all professions. Oh, that's neat. I've used Warcraft. No, I'm thinking of something different. I haven't really gotten into profession collecting myself. I know people like to collect recipes, but I haven't gotten into that personally yet. Might be waiting for me one day. We'll do one more scrap dig just to get our weekly done while we're thinking about it. Not far away. Should be the one that's just on the other side of that wall. Helpful for gold making with gear professions. Oh, neat. Yeah, I know some people that like to do that. I love me some alchemy and enchanting crafting. I've never made gold with gear professions in modern expansions, though. Maybe like 12 years ago, I might have made a couple pieces of transmog to sell, but that's about it. Ryuzo's leaking. He was lucky. He was my lucky charm today. Speaking of enchanting and professions, oh my thingy, my concentration's full. I should make a couple of enchants to sell. Even if they're not the most profitable thing I could have made, as long as they're profitable with concentration, it's worth doing. I can always sell radiant, crystalline radiance. I'm hoping I can get my, what is this, Blackwater? Yeah, Blackwater finished. That would be good. I've got 3 and a little bit bars left to go, but we haven't turned in any weeklies yet. Oh yeah, we didn't have scrap for the chat list. I think I'm at like 25-ish. 30 of 100 for part-timers. So if I do all my alts, I'll get to 37. I think 50 will be very exciting. A couple of weeks away still, but good stuff. Now we have we've got some world quests over here we need to do anyway. Of all of the faction world quests, I think I liked the Steam Weedle ones best, but that's just because those are the ones that I did first, so I got used to them. This is gonna give me, it's gonna give me 986 gold. Score. Over 50 this week and I'm unreasonably excited. Oh, nice. You understand. You get it. You get me. I misread that for a moment as you being over 50 chat lists just this week. Like you went from 0 to 50 in 1 week and I was really impressed. I'm a little bit afraid for you. I have yet to do any bonus chat lists. I am pretty close to holding enough chat cards on this character, but not quite. I don't think I'm gonna do Chief Foreman Gutso. He never gives me anything anyway, and he's mean. Him I am less capable of reliably soloing. I can sometimes do it. It's a lot easier if somebody else shows up. 15 one week would be insane. Yeah. I was impressed when people were trying to figure out how to get Employee of the Month and they were grinding one every day for like a whole month. So they did like 30 in 30 days. Man, I haven't done very many delves since I did Underpin. I guess we'll do some next week because their overcharged delves are going to be in, and I'm excited to check that out. But I did so many delves to get my brain leveled, and then once I was done, I was just gone. Because you didn't need them anymore to gear up alts. Like for a while, I was really enjoying them on alts because it was a great way to get that alt, like their sort of initial kick of gear. But now my alts can just kind of pilfer the warbank like a freezer and just grab all of their munchies, and they don't need it. They don't need to do anything. They can just get it from the bank. Oh, yeah. One more golf. How come car no go in water? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang can do it. How come my car dismounts as soon as its tires get wet? What does it do in the rain? I guess I don't know if it rains here. I don't know about the natural weather patterns. Pretty sure I did this one already. Also, I messed up. I think I broke this world quest, but that did work. Slugger's hard too. In 5 minutes, we're going to start our jobs because that's when surge pricing is going to be up. See if anybody else is doing them. Doesn't really look like it, does it? There's somebody waiting. I'm gonna need to do a side gig as well, at least one. I should do them all for rep, but I don't. They don't give enough rep to make it worth it. I guess I would if I was like really close. Alright, yeah, people have pulled him now. No, miscellaneous mechanica. That would be too easy. Could do a couple more world quests. I appreciate her. Gotta show off the wares. Think her arm would get tired. I never do the Godfather for the world quest reward. I've been tricked too many times. It says that I'll get 1,000 gold. And it doesn't mean it. I'll kill the boss and, to be fair, I am in a raid group, but it's a world boss quest. It shouldn't matter. But for some reason, I think that one does. Is that a German Shepherd? Among other things. He's a mixed breed. He's got some Shepherd in him for sure, though. That's my dog Moose. He's a good boy. He loves sticks and dogs and sniffing people and naps and walks, but like who doesn't? His favorite thing in the world is to meet another dog around his age or younger that is around his size or bigger that just wants to party. he just wants to jump around and run and wrestle with another dog that is just as turbo as he is. It's his favorite thing in the world. Are you talking to the fish? I think he's talking to the fish. There's no one else here. I remember this model of these, like the crabs on ice. It was in the Borealis market. I wonder if they repurposed different boxes to stick them in. The Borealis fish market was a fun place to hang out because the NPCs, it was like the first expansion where they finally had NPCs do stuff other than just like stand. And they had some of the Kultirans like throwing fish and other Kultirans catching fish. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pet Pepsi. I hope you feel better soon. Tea will help. Tea will help for sure. It's been going around lately. Okay. Time to aid some struggling swimmers. I imagine it would be really challenging to learn to swim as an adult. Not that it's impossible to do by any means, but a lot of the classes and resources I've seen set up to help people learn how to swim are for children. So there must be adult classes that you could get if you wanted them. Not for me. I suffered through my childhood classes in the lake. It was freezing. I was not happy about it. But, you know, for little goblins like these ones, there's not always going to be someone to throw you a pool floaty. Peppy, not Pepsi? I think it's funny because I haven't had Pepsi in like 7 years. You are, that's, I'm so sorry. You're absolutely correct. It's one of those brain things. Just inserting the S. Okay, we got surge pricing starting, so let's go do some jobs. At least one batch of 10. This one's worth it just because of the name Junkman Gunch. No one has the balls to name their children Gunch anymore. if indeed they ever did. Okay, grab this one. Had a really weird World of Warcraft dream. Oh. What was it about? I get those sometimes. Not as often as I used to. I have to be playing a lot of WoW to get WoW dreams. Do the towel. My favorite WoW dreams that I get are when I dream that I'm a druid and I dream that I'm running and I jump and then I can fly. I love dreams where I can fly. But the dreams that I usually get are where I'm healing a dungeon, but I'm sleepy and my hands won't work. Those are less fun. It's not exactly a nightmare, because I think in the dream I know that it's not actually life and death, but it's annoying. Or I'll get dreams that I'm like streaming, but I'm falling asleep, so I'm not able to put on a good stream. Or like, I got undressed for bed, but I forgot I was streaming. That's a classic. I was a flight master in a fancy section of Oribos in the Shadowlands. Somehow I could see all the different areas. Pretty painted vistas of Ardenweald. With dragons flying around. What if that's what's happening after midnight? What if you're a prophet? This is your seer moment. Been dreaming for a whole week without skipping a night. It happens once in a lifetime for me so far. Oh, wow. Do you like it? What do you think? I know not everybody likes being aware of their dreams. I like it, but usually if I've been aware of a lot of dreams, it means that I'm not sleeping very well. Because when I like really like sleep well and I finish a sleep cycle, I don't remember what I dreamed about. Just for me. All the female gnomes had their voices changed to, of all things, Idris Elba. Oh, man. What's your favorite Idris Elba role? I feel like I've seen him in a bunch of stuff, but the only thing I can think of is the Gatekeeper in Thor, assuming that I'm not mixing him up with somebody else. Think we're getting a new patch announcement soon? Yeah. Once we get, because the next patch is coming out next week. I'd say 1 or 2 weeks into that, they'll tell us more about 11.2. Heimdall, yeah, that. I'm sure I've seen him in better movies, but I can't think of any right now. I think I got confused. Yeah, I started doing a world quest. It's not what I meant to be doing. Finish that later. I need to get to Pleasant Heights for the Daiquiri disaster. They need me to jump on their fruit. This is extra relaxing after doing horrific visions. Let's work on something nice and straightforward that I can't mess up too bad. Oh, let's wax up. How did visions go? It was good. I got my Orgrimmar solo 8 mask done. I was very happy. I am very happy. It was a little dicey. It took me 3 hours yesterday and 2 hours today to get it done. I don't know how many attempts, but like quite a few. What I ended up doing that worked was switching my hero talent spec from Void Weaver to Archon just for Rexar. I think I left it for Thrall as well, but I would have been better off with Void Weaver for Thrall. But I needed the Halo damage, or at least I thought I did. I think I forgot to press it. I needed the Halo damage to kill the boars on Rexar, and I wanted the double fear to help control them while I was working on them. And I think that worked pretty well. I also got lucky and I had my Gift of the Titans up and it procced during the fight when I killed one of the boars. I guess it's not lucky. Like if you wait long enough before you pull it, that should happen. I think it's a sign for me to finish 8 masks. I usually dream when I'm about to wake up or if I wake and go back to sleep. Yeah. exactly. It gets me if I'm like dozing. Like I'll wake up at 5:30 and I'll be like, well, I don't have to get up until 8 today. So I'll just read my book for a little while and then fall asleep again, but then I'll just have weird dreams until I finally prise myself out of bed. And I probably should have just gotten up at 5:30. I like snoozing more for the concept than anything else. I'm not actually that tired usually. Mr. Elba was specifically acting like Kelsey Steelspark. Oh. Listen, Idris Elba needs you to do the visions. He's personally attending your dreams. Alright, a little weekly chest. Still gotta finish my shipping weekly though. Ancient Mate! Fantastic name. Thank you very much for the 2-month resub. Hello! How you doing? I hope you're having a lovely week. Ancient Meat is the best friend of my favorite alter ego, Clever Meat, from Brackenhide Hollow. Clever Meat! You killed Treemouth? How am I so surprised? Are you guys ready to get Brackenhide Hollow back? When are we doing that again? Hello? Anybody? I have to decide what I'm going to be working on for the rest of the week. I was prepared to do visions all the way into the weekend if I needed to, but I'm set. I'll need to do Dastardly Duos. That won't take very long though. We could even do that today, but I think I'll leave it till tomorrow. Only if we get Tol de Gore in the same dungeon pool. Oh man, I think I've seen enough of Tol de Gore to last me forever. I farmed a bunch of Tol de Gore when I was working on getting a speed set for my druid. There was one piece of Azurite armor that just never wanted to drop for me. Maybe what I should do is I should play Shadow and just try to sneaky pug my way into 10 keys. Because, like, I don't really have a lot of rating as Shadow, but I have 3k rating in general that people would be able to see. So maybe, and I'm 675, so maybe I could get invited. I'm sure I could do enough damage for a 10. Just to get Enterprising Damage Dealer, because I got Enterprising Healer last night. And if I got the Damage Dealer one done, then maybe I would be more motivated to be like, okay, well, if I get the tank one done, then I have triple threat. Because the tank one will require another character. Trying to decide what tank and healer I want to do that for right now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do Prop Paladin, but I still have time to change my mind. Especially tank, yeah. I was going to do Prot and Ret, but it's occurred to me that it would probably be much easier for me to do Shadow Priest than to try to do another character that I haven't even geared. 3 more dungeons for my Prop Paladin. Nice. What was that thing taking a break to complete the quest? Yeah, your 10th shipping and handling job will always be your legally mandated break, which is fun. Oh, nice. I'm exalted with the Blackwater Cartel. Finally. Nice to get that done this week. There's a little bit more gold, which is good because I spent some gold this week doing I'll still do the rest of the world quests. And I'll finish my chet list. I spent some gold on the Void Fire Death Cycle. I thought for sure some of those motorcycles were gonna get a drive on them. I wanted to be ripping around Undermine on one of those. And I'm kind of offended that I'm not yet. How rude. Rescue Druid for triple threat? Nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to do it on a classic and do it and do all three. See if we can get the pipe freezing one. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just go now. He was like swallowing, but I think that like his arm and the bed are kind of in his throat, so it was making him make a weird sound, but he's fine. He's breathing. I'm not paranoid, I just really like him. Big fan of the dog. Would love to keep. Forever. Actually forever. There you go, bud. Gotta spend my Radiant Echoes before 11.2 comes out to progress my Echo Chaser achievement. Oh. Oh. Oh no. This thing? I haven't even done this. I haven't even got my memory cord toy. I have 40 echoes on me. Talk about throwaway content. I never do those. I only ever do them when I need delve keys, which is not very often. I'm usually over capped on, or not capped, but like I have more than those than I want to use. This is my main, yeah. I play Holy Priest mainly, but I will switch to Shadow for things. We did the Horrific Vision 8 Mask as Shadow. Oh, you can buy those items in the auction house? Oh. That's cool. Did not know. Yeah, I'm not going to do those quests for 200 rep. Sorry. $20,000 gold. Oof. Humbug. That's what I think of that. If I got the other 3 by accident, the 4th one would drop. Eventually. Yeah, it's spendy. I don't want the toy that bad. Maybe I Undermine exchanged. Yeah, that would probably help. I'll probably just, if I ever do decide I want it, I'll just get it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I have 40 echoes. I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard to get. I don't remember trying for the other ones. Okay, so that was for Chetlist, which is now done, so we can get Chetlist number 31. Wow. Got some more rep to get as well. And I need to go buy some stuff because I'm exalted. I can get the exalted mounts for Bilgewater now. Whoa. Terribly exciting. I now only need one more faction at exalted, and then I'm gonna start working on Paragon caches. I think I was getting confused because there's somebody else shooting them and I thought it was me, but it's not me. Yeah, I was shooting the lamppost for a second. That one mob was lucky. They're very brave about not scattering when their compatriots are getting sniped around them. They barely rode it around the body and just kept wandering off at a smooth walking pace. There's flying machines in the sky that count. Oh, what? Oh, that's way better. Should have done that. That's a good tip. That was worth 400 rep with Bilgewater, or Blackwater. It'll be exciting when we finally start getting Paragon caches, because it'll be a good chance at Paragon mounts. I need to do... I don't know if people are doing Precipitant. It would have a chance at dropping Miscellaneous. I don't care about Miscellaneous Mechanica. It's never gonna drop. Don't waste your life on something that doesn't love you back. Let's go finish that world quest. The fact that Dark Hughes has a Paragon is disgusting. Oh man. I have been working up my Dark Hughes rep in the most leisurely possible way. It's honored. It's a non-zero amount of rep. It's more rep than people that have yet to... Oh my gosh, look at this guy with his brim. It's more rep... Oh, he moved me. Than people that, like, haven't heard of World of Warcraft yet. So, you know, every time I walk past someone on the street, I'll be like, yeah. I've got more Dark Hughes rep, I bet. Statistically speaking. I'm not gonna check. Dog looks like mine after a nice long walk. Yeah, he likes his morning naps. He sleeps pretty good during the day. We get out and we do a nice walk in the afternoon when it's not too hot. But otherwise he snooze. Okay, power wash simulator. Did you know that this one you can just click the barnacles off if you don't want to use the power washer? It's not faster, but it's, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Extra option. And this is going to put us over by the rep vendor anyways, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hang on. We stop for... I could have sworn that was lit up a second ago. Must be another one. I see it a little farther down. Ah, we stopped for dumpsters. There we go. Gotta check the mini-map. Brother attaches my dog to a skateboard, runs like crazy, comes back super tired, thirsty, happy. Yeah, now that the weather's warmer, we've had to start carrying water. I've got a nice little water bottle for Moose that has sort of the lid that screws onto it. Also works as a bowl, so that you don't have to carry two pieces. It's great. Yeah. So she's going to give me a trove just for getting to Exalted. That was my adventurer's cache. There's my Blackwater trove. Some gold. And I can finally buy my Blackwater Shredder Deluxe MK2. I could also get blue paint for my car, but I don't even think I care. Should we get a banner? I'm not really a banner person. I think we're going to have enough resonance crystals to buy the main things here. Buy banner. I've been getting more resonance crystals because I've been doing activities on alts to farm things and to farm chat lists. Sad that they reintroduced Paragon cache mats. Yeah. I'm reserving judgment on it until I've had a couple of Paragon caches and I can get a feel for the drop rate. What people have been telling me is that they drop very frequently from the Paragon caches, which makes me feel better. The thing that made it really awful in Legion was the fact that you would open like 100 Paragon caches and get nothing. But even with a good drop rate, you can still get unlucky. Nice. Lovely. Okay, so as far as I know, the pet battle one does not give any rep. This says it's gonna give... We don't do that. I suppose I can try junk ball. So next week, I am gonna be allied with Venture Co. It's the last one that I haven't started yet. And then we'll do them for 3 weeks, which is how long it generally takes to get them up to Exalted. And then I'm going to be working on Paragons. I'm hoping Paragon Cashers are good for Miscellaneous Mechanica. Because nothing else is. Alright, am I pretty happy here? I think I've done effectively what I wanted to go do. I'm gonna turn in my gunk covered thingy. I might read a little bit more about the Void Onyx. The Void Crystal Panther, actually. I know I'm gonna have to get it made for me. I might need to farm more stuff. So what do you need for it? So you need 20 onyx, 4 bars, and the orb. So I have the orb. I have 10 onyx. I have 2 bars. So I have to keep running. Not today, I don't, though. Purple bag for surge price in the Paragon chest. No, unfortunately. That's just another... It's just a box of a little bit of gold and a little bit of resonance crystals. It's not that big of a deal. The Paragon chest is the box that you get after you've got a rep to Exalted for getting another 7,500 rep with them. The overflowing, like the extra cash that you get, that's a Paragon cash. Okay, so we're going to take this back. Can't be bothered to do all the world quests here anymore since the grind seems like a marathon. The rep grind I don't mind so much. It's the Miscellaneous Mechanica that seems inhumane. Yeah, there's one mount from each of the reputation, each of the Goblin cartels. Paragon caches, including Dark Fuse, which is mean. Not a very nice thing for them to do. What are we saying over here? Twice the brutality, twice the fun. Win a match. That's it. I don't think I'm going to do it right this second. They've changed it. They've hotfixed it so that the things that you get from this are now visible on the vendor, so you can kind of see what you're looking for. So this week I'll be able to get the podium. Next week is the mean ball bag. Is a pet. Looks like that. And then, what is that? Week 4 gets you the mount. Have a nice day, Hazel and Chad. I'm out. See you later, Kitty Rotten. I think I'm about done also. I think we've wrapped what we wanted to do today. Tomorrow, we're going to have a think about what we want to get up to. Something, I wonder if other people were here that had better scores, if it would bump me down. I bet it would. I don't think my scores are very good. Oh, you know what else I wanted to do before I go, actually? I wanted to check out, we got the Pack Mother. Maybe it's just a Void Scarred. Void Scarred Pack Mother, 2 words. So we got this one. One of my favorite artists finally released a new album, and I've been vibing to it so much. Nice. That's always a good feeling. I've been trying to put together playlists to play in the car when I'm driving, because I've been spending more hours in the car, like going to view various houses. It's only going okay. I'm pretty sick of the music that I've got going so far. And usually I'm driving farther than it takes for just one album, so I need a few of them in there. And then this is the Wind Rider. Yeah, I like the 40k dragons thing. These ones I feel like just as a standard mount that had a bunch of paint thrown on it, exacerbated by the fact that you can see for just a second when you mount up on it, you can see the effect clip onto it. You can see it sort of turn on like a light bulb. It just feels kind of cheap to me. I don't know. I'm not that excited. It's fine. But like, I'm a Shadow Priest. If any character was gonna vibe with this, it was supposed to be me. And I don't know. All of them do. The other mounts that do that are the Emerald Dream mounts that have like the green effect on them. Wah wah. It's a different mount with just a filter on it, basically. And it you can see it click onto it. Void Scar to Lynx. This was our 127 bag mount. Cat. Boom. Princess of Power by Marina came out. Been fun to listen to in the car. Yeah, the 40k one I think actually does not work like that. Let me see. Corruption of the Aspects. I think it is genuinely blue. It's not just an aura on it. Yeah, this one's super good. Alright. I will be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, 9 to noon. It'll be a Friday morning stream tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate the company, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.